Hey everybody, and welcome back. I am Food by Faith Garden to Table. I am Shaka Faith Thompson. I'm a Zone 8A Georgia gardener. So welcome. So we are just kind of winding down from the Soul Family Expo that we had this weekend in Savannah, Georgia. Shout out to everybody who was able to make it. It was a great event. We talked to so many different children and parents at the Savannah Children's Museum. Thank you, Shonda Green. Thank you, Savannah Children's Museum. Thank you to everybody who, the City of Savannah, Chamber of Commerce, everyone who allowed it to happen for us. So now that we are all back home, we are all back into the garden and getting in full swing. So I must bring you guys along to show you some of the amazing gifts your girl won while I was at the Soul Family Expo. So I won this lovely gardening hat, which I need today because I'm about to hit this yard. I won, it's a kneeling bench as well as a chair. And with that kneeling bench, it came with like a tool bag that I kind of already have some snippers in. And you can put it on either side of your bench, and it goes just like this. And then also it came with this bag. And so thank you to the wonderful sponsors. I was able to get a water bottle. And so this is not your regular water bottle. It is one that filters your water for you as well. And then of course I got a pusher from Andel. So Andel's Homestead, if you guys are looking to get any wooden utensils that are handmade, you can look her up. And I got a scrubby that her aunt made. So it says each spoon is hand carved, sanded and sealed with a non-toxic food safe finish, washed in warm soapy water, rinse and dry, and it's not for the dishwasher. And it's Wayne's Crooked Spoons, Littleton, North Carolina. So guys, please reach out to Andel so that you can order some of these spoons. They are amazing. I already have one. If you have watched any of my cooking videos, you see that I have already been using the pusher for quite a while. So today what we're going to do is we are coming out into the garden. You guys see I brought my pineapples out. They are doing pretty all right. I do have some seedlings. This is fish pepper, cubanelle. Yeah, so these are fish pepper and cubanelle. They're small, but I'm still going to go ahead and place them out into the garden. And guys, I am pretty sure this is loofah. So I need to find a spot, and then I have one more tomato that actually, I think it's 2 tomato plants that I'm going to go ahead and place out into the garden today. There's some cardboard I kind of threw out onto the ground. But another thing I wanted to show you before we go out into the garden, of course, we got tons of seeds, and y'all know for us gardeners, getting them seeds is like getting that money. So out of all the seeds that I did receive, what I was excited about putting in the ground is, I think I am going to put a delicata squash in the ground. But I may very well later in the season plant the Napa Chardonnay tomato. as well as the Korean long tomato. And all these seeds are from Baker Creek. And then there were some seeds donated by botanical interests. But guys, we also got some 4-jar lids. But another thing that I wanted to show you, if you ever get a chance to watch Chris and Cheryl from Back to Our Roots Homestead, our sister Cheryl Swoops, she is always like decorating the garden. She loves decorating the garden. And she always has like these different labels. So I went out and I was looking on Etsy the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, check these out. So I was able to get a few of these from Etsy. And then I really like gnomes. So I was able to get some carved ones. Some carved ones from Etsy. So we got tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, zucchini, onions, peas. Kind of looking to see what my dog has going on back there. And then over here, basil, ginger, hibiscus, which is going to go in my pot for the Jamaican sorrel, peppers, and then bell peppers. So guys, I'm going to take you out. We are going to check out what I have growing on. Why did you knock that over? Why you knock that over? So let me show you what he's doing. He's stealing strawberries. Why you knock that over? I thought that he caught a lizard, but this is what he's doing right here. If you can see in this pot, there, get that weed out of there. There are strawberries in this pot. And that's what he's doing. He knocked the pot over. So that was pretty sweet. We are going to get out here and get a few things done. I was getting my fence painted because remember guys, I got it painted once and then it fell down. So I was getting it painted again. But over here in this area, this is kind of the entrance to my flower garden. In those pots down there, I put blue butterfly pea. I soaked the seeds for 24 hours and then I put them out there. I got to clean up some stuff that fell on the ground. But some of the bulbs in the flower bed, they are coming up. And you can tell between the bulbs and the weeds. But then when you check this flower bed over here, which I'm waiting on some cedar mulch to come in. So when the cedar mulch comes in, then I'll remove pretty much the rock barrier from around it and it'll just be the cedar mulch over there, and then I'm going to put cedar mulch over here. And the purpose of using the cedar mulch is because it's kind of like a bug repellent, but I won't be putting it all over my garden because you have to be really careful when it comes to certain mulches because they do attract roaches. But I want you to check this out over here. This is my columnar apple tree. This is number 1 and this is number 2. And if you look down here, down at the ground, you'll see these are actually sugar snap peas. And so usually I'm not a fan of growing any type of peas because you seriously have to grow a lot of peas to be able to get enough for our family. But what I was doing was kind of doing a little bit of companion planting and small space gardening, kind of showing you that you can use any space that you have in the garden. So while I have this space over here for the apple trees, I just put, and I went straight to the Dollar Tree, and I put, this is a Dollar Tree trellis, and as you can see, the sugar snap peas have figured out what to do. They have caught on to what to do, and that lets you know just in this small space I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants of sugar snap peas, and I could actually put one right here and one right here. And so if you're a fan of different peas, then you really could just add them into the area just like that. And here is my combo pear tree here. It is looking as beautiful as can be, blooming. And then here is my pineapple pear tree. And so we're gonna walk over here. Little bugs are flying around. We're gonna walk over here. I have some bulbs blooming in different areas. Over here I have some bulbs blooming, but then I also have an area where you can tell the dogs were messing around and made a mess out of some things. But this is what I want to show you. I'm not inside my gate, I'm outside my garden gate. But over here, if you remember, I had the North Georgia Candy Roaster squash. So what I did was, when I pulled everything up last year, I let the bed rest. I cleaned it up, put some more soil, some more compost, some more fertilizer down in there. But what I did was, the last time that I cooked a North Georgia Candy Roaster, sorry y'all, it's a bug. The last time I cooked one, when I emptied out the insides, I dug a hole in the garden and I placed it there. And if you look right there, you can see that they germinated. And so the first one that germinated, I dug it up and I placed it there. If you can see it sitting right there in front of the calendula. And so that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm actually going to dig them up, and I'm going to place them over here in this bed. That way, if they want to sprawl out, they can sprawl out. They'll have this whole area to sprawl out. And then in this area, I'm going to put some sweet potatoes as well as mini watermelons. So this year I'm going to attempt to do watermelons again, but I'm going to do them in the ground. So I'm going to come through with my little cutesy little labels and kind of put things out. If you see here, the lettuce is doing pretty good. The garlic over there is doing good. The onions there are doing good. And in actuality, you'll have people that attempt to sell you spring garlic or green garlic. If you were to pull your garlic early, that's the same thing as green garlic. So under this tool cloth I have here, I have this year's mint, which this is the second year that it is here, and it looks so much better than last year when it was here. And then here I have, this is Merlot lettuce. It's not bitter. So sometimes when you grow lettuce, it can be a little bitter. Certain ones anyway. Now down at the bottom, I'm going to put some other items down at the bottom. But we're going to go ahead and cover this back up. And then on this one, we have the dazzling blue kale. If you can see that here, dazzling blue kale. And then your 1,000 head kale. And then here we have the dragon kale. So in this 3-tier planter, I did flowers, I believe, last year, but I decided to, so this top one is flowers. And then I decided to do kales in the rest. And it's working out very well. Just like in this one, I let the mint grow this year, and then I did the lettuces. I actually want to put another 1,000 head kale down here, so I'm going to put a seed. I'm going to drop 2 seeds today in that area. So let's get this covered back up. I'm going to sit you down. We're going to get this covered back up so that we protect it from that treacherous white butterfly. And then over here, this is the mint that came out of the arrow garden. It is going through a little bit of a shock, but it will bounce back. So I'm gonna bring you guys inside the garden. We're gonna look at a few things, and then come on, you wanna come in and check things out? Come on, Luna. I need to come through with the weed eater and weed eat again. So over here, I have a zucchini plant. And then over here, I have one. And the idea is for them to grow up this trellis. So over here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 tomatoes as of right now. The lettuce leaf basil did not handle the transplant very well. And then this is my other basil, but it will bounce back. Because the same thing happened to me last year. And then over here, if you can see, I have some carrots popping up. And so what I did when it came to the carrots, when I knew it was gonna rain, I came out and I threw a bunch of carrot seeds in that area. I need to put some, because I do have some more garden cloth, I need to put it down over here, over this area. But here's a close-up of those seedlings. And you can see one of the seeds that was dropped. They're pretty big. Yeah, so I just dug the hole right there and plopped them in the hole. But I'm going to come through today. I'm going to dig them up, and then I'm going to put them in this bed with this one. And then I'm going to come back through, and I'm going to put my sweet potato slips out, because I have quite a few of those. So guys, that is it for right now. I just wanted to give you a quick update of what I had. Sorry, I'm pulling some weeds as I go along, as I see them. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update of what I had growing on in the garden and some of the beautiful things that I won at our Soil Family Expo, which was a blast. If you watch some of the videos, you'll see me and my sisters. My mother was there, and we just had, it was a good time had by all. And I think the biggest thing with it was the fact that we went there looking for a good time. We didn't go there looking for anything bad to happen. We didn't go there looking for any drama. We didn't go looking for any chaos. And so in the end, we got what we gave. and we gave goodness, and so we got goodness back, and that was just a really good blessing. Oh, one last thing is over here. If you can see, I have one cucumber growing here, and what I'm going to do is it coming in. Can you see it? You know, you can see my dog. But I want the cucumber to grow up, this right here, and I'm gonna come out because I have three of the poles. I'm gonna put 2 more cucumbers down. I'm gonna put 2 more of the cucumbers down. Some more seeds. That way I have cucumbers continuously growing. And then get out of that garden bed. And then over here I have some bare root strawberries on the outside. And then in here, these are the strawberries that were in my arrow garden, the alpine strawberries. These are the ones that were in my arrow garden, and they are doing so well. Seems like every time you see a weed, you just want to pluck it. Get all the weeds out of the garden. But that's it for now, guys. We are going to get off this camera, put some more seeds in the ground. Come on, guys. Put some more seeds in the ground and continue on with our afternoon. So as always, remember to always get up, get out, and grow something, and have faith in our food. And we'll see you the next time.